Hey everyone, Christian here again with another video for a palm review. This one is going to be Serenoa repens, or the Saw Palmetto. Now this particular variety here is the silver type. It is native to an East Coast population that is just north of West Palm Beach, near Hobe Island, or Hutchinson Island. I'm sorry, Hobe Sound, Hutchinson Island area, just kind of in Martin and St. Lucie County and North Palm Beach County. And these are the kind of the silvery whitest of them all. I wish there was a green Saw Palmetto for reference, but here's a green, just regular palmetto for reference. So you can see, compared to that, this is a very silvery white plant, and it's desirable. And funny enough, this seems to grow a lot faster than the green type, and just seems overall hardier plant. I'm not sure why, because it grows in a more southerly population than, say, the green type, which will grow as far north as South Carolina. But anyway, another thing you may notice is this thing actually has a trunk, and most of the ones that you've probably seen have actually been a bushy, just what's down the ground. You haven't seen an arborescent picture of these plants, and that's because these are pretty old. These were planted, I don't know how old these were when they were planted. They were planted here about 25 years ago, and just in Florida, you will see them trunk quite a bit, where you may not see that in Georgia or South Carolina, or planted in cultivation elsewhere. And there are some that I've seen that are actually 15 feet tall. There's actually one growing in Highlands County that's 25 feet tall. So it's a really nice looking plant when it has that arborescent look to it, and it looks good bushy too, but when you see it as a trunking plant, at first it kind of takes you aback. You don't really expect to see that. So it's extremely cold hardy. It will take down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and so it's a good grower for most of the southeast, or coastal southeast, I should say. And the only downside is it does not transplant well. So if you're growing it in a pot, keep it in a pot until you plant it where you want to have it. If you try and dig it back up after a short amount of time, any root disturbance will kill it, so be careful with that. The seeds in this plant are remarkably resilient. They have a waxy coating on them. The fruit is very gooey, and then the seed coat is waxy, and they're still good even 6 months later if you keep the fruit on. So these normally these actually grow out by the dunes in full sun, but these will grow in full shade too. As you can see, there's some over here that are growing in almost full shade. And they're pretty tough plants. They'll take pretty much everything from flooding to drought to cold. They just don't like their roots disturbed. So just like a palmetto, they're pretty tough, and they're very nice looking. If you find some at a local store or a nursery, they're a good purchase for a cold hardy garden. That's this ecotype is really only to a little area in east central to kind of like a southeast central Florida, I guess, Martin, St. Lucie coastal areas. So anyway, sorry, I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes here, so I will let you guys go there. But before I let you go, the seed of this plant is going to be mosquitoes are really getting me. See, this plant's going to be an oval shaped, about the size of like a lima bean, and just let it sit in kind of like a low wet area, and let it kind of sit for quite a while. It takes a while for it to germinate, but when it does and puts up that first leaf, even the first leaf is silver, and it's a pretty amazing looking plant. So other than that, just give it a nice deep root. Give it some nice moist, heavy soil to grow in, and that's about it. It should pretty much grow itself. Just don't break the roots, and you should be good. So anyways, I'll leave that there, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you guys later. Have a good day.